it, Boundless Tonga Whitehawks face off against the White Bear Lake Bears. The Bears in black, the Hawks in their traditional grays and reds. And as with the previous game against Stillwater, the winner goes on, the loser goes home. The Hawks will send down Childers, Ranky, and Hess to blend of a line here to start the game.
It looked like Milady might have had an equipment issue, so he went back to the bench there.
Good observation. Bears throw it out front. Hess picks up the puck, he comes back to it over the red line. Turns it over in transition. Ranky keeps it in, dumps it in low. Bears pick it up. Childers takes a big hit in the corner. And the Bears come 2-on-2 as they come across the blue line. Shot. Turned aside by Kaluzi, stick, and Kaluzi around the net. Bill pushing it behind the net. Ranky now picks it up. He gets turned around and hands it on the pass. That's will clear the red line. He'll dump it in deep and go off on a change. Bears goalie stops it behind his net now. Bears come out to the center line. They'll give up the puck. Piaski back to pick it up. Piaski sends it around. Up over the blue line where Milady will pick it up. Milady now skates with speed. Tries to dish it out for Strohs. That gets turned around. And here come the Bears back into the hot zone. Defended nicely by Piaski out in the corner. Brown out. Piaski picks up the puck. Skates behind his net and brings the puck out. Piaski across the red line with speed. Piaski shot. That goes off the defender's skates into the corner. Milady can't pick it up, and the Bears now try to break out. Good forecheck by Trost, or by Zuka rather. Milady now cycles around, bothered by the Bears defenseman. They battle for it. Koski picks it up. He brings it back to the point. Piaski sends it back down low, but that's picked off. Then the Bears now come back through the neutral zone. One-on-one as they hit the blue line. They'll down. The Bears will run off the change, and the Whitehawks will come out of the zone. Brown, cross ice, hits Wesley right in the shin pad. I think he was trying to go right wide with that one. That's going to be offsides on the Bears. 13 minutes remaining in the game. And we'll have a face-off outside the Whitehawks zone. Here we go, boys! Lundgren, Trost, Wesley. Neal and Montgomery. Bears win the draw. They'll chip it into the zone. Neal will pick it up in front of the net. He sends it wide across the blue line, just under Wesley's stick. Bears goalie will play it to his defenseman. That gets spun around. I like that Wesley defenseman match up there in the corner. Puck comes back out. Bears now break out of the zone. They kick it to Montgomery. He sends it right back to Wesley, and the Hawks try to break back into the zone. Bears turning around to the neutral zone. They break back into the Hawks end. Dump it in deep in the corner. Bears on the puck. Back up to the half wall. Shot. Oh, hits Kaluzi high. Inside the locker. They do call those both gloves for a reason.
I think that got me a little slower than he thought.
Are we on audio?
As far as I can tell.
Picks it up. Brown or Beal now.
No.
No sound?
No, we should have sound.
Oh. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Childers takes one in transition. Now comes across the blue line. Tries to feed it in the lady. That kicks kicked the other way. Now behind the end line. Bears push it out to the half wall. Now they'll clear the zone. Beal will pick it up, send it over to McGovern. McGovern tries to feed it back in the center, connects with S. S will carry on the forehand. S gets knocked down as he was trying to shoot the puck. Good forecheck by Milady there. Holds the puck in the zone. Now he'll carry behind the net. Hawks will get a change, looking for help here. Comes across the blue line, got a look. Finds Brown. Brown with a shot. That gets sticked aside. White Bear will send it around. Brown is there to control. Holds the zone momentarily, and now White Bear throws it back out, and Renke just a half second or a half step too late. Offsides on the Whitehawks. 11:14 remaining in the first. Koski on the dot. He wins the draw, feeds it to Brown. Brown will chip it into the zone. Deep down behind the Bears net. They'll kick it up to the half wall here. Brown pinches, knocks that puck down, gets control briefly. And now the Bears kick it out of the zone. Piaski back. He'll send it out the glass. Knocked down here by the Bears. They'll bring back across the blue line. Out front, in the slot. Shot. Brown knocks it down. Piaski is there to clear. Good team defense there. Whitehawks got flat-footed for a second, but Brown ate a puck, and Piaski was able to regain control, and they'll send that down the ice. That'll be icing on the Whitehawks.
It was one of those where you'd like to see Piaski play the body there. Skated past, missed it with the stick, and turned into a little bit of a dangerous opportunity. Shoulder to chest solves a lot of those problems, Brian.
Maybe some football drills on the ice here would be in order for next year. Ranky, or rather McGovern, picks it up. Puck comes back into the slot. Trost controls now at the dot. Puck comes off his stick. Lundgren tries to fight it out. Fights off a check. Kicks it over to a rushing Beal. Beal now. Beal and Lundgren up the ice. 2-on-1 briefly. Shot! That gets off, ramps up off a White Bear defenseman's stick. Goes up into the netting. And we'll have a face-off deep in the White Bear zone. So CR, who's the artist of this song?
Spider-Man.
Shot, that gets defended out front, goes wide of the net, picked up here. McGovern tries to knock it down, misses, and it's going to be icing on the Bears. 10:06 remaining in the first. We'll have a face-off in the Bears zone. Drop of the puck. Puck comes back in that tough zone where McGovern had to give up speed. They break in, shot, defended, rebound, defended, and the third one ends up in the net. So at 9:55 of the first, White Bear Lake will take a 1-goal lead.
That was another one. We won the draw. The defenseman kind of got caught between, do I pinch or do I bail? Didn't do either quick enough, and White Bear Lake skater was able to get around him, and then on the third attempt, able to beat Calzone for the first goal of the game.
Childers gets pushed off the puck, but Brown steps up, and he'll dump it into the zone. Milady on the chase. Puck comes to the near side half wall.
Number 31, Nolan Weaver. On the assist, number 18, Easton Jensen. Time to go, 5:05 in the first period.
White Bear comes into the Hawk zone.
Jensen, 5:05 in the first.
On the far side half wall, shot from the point. That'll squirt wide of the net. White Bear will get there first. Shot, defended. Piaski picks it up. Heavy check by White Bear. White Bear is moving twice as fast as the Hawks right now. Milady brings it to the zone on offense. Comes to the half wall, beats his man. Backhand off the goalie. And he'll cover up. Frees the puck here at 9:10 remaining in the first. Got to see some urgency out of the Hawks. Shot goes high up into the netting, and we'll do it again. Koski on the dot. Nope. They're going to throw Koski out of the circle. Renke will step in to take the draw. Renke battles for it, feeds it to Koski on the half wall. Koski reverses course, sends it back to Piaski. Piaski looks, waits. He'll bring it back down to Renke. Renke now, back up top to Koski. Or Piaski rather. Shot behind the goal. He didn't know where it went. Able to keep it out of the net, and here comes White Bear back against the Hawks. In the slot, shot. Stick saved by Kaluzny. Zilka will carry, sends it to Renke up over his stick. That's going to be an icing on the Whitehawks. Tough puck to corral at your knees.
I'm not sure that needed to be a waist-high susser on that one.
Lundgren now with Wesley and Trost. Drop of the puck. White Bear wins. They'll carry behind Kaluzny. Looks, dumps pass, leaves it into the end wall. Once again. White Bear likes to play behind the net, it looks like. Now back out high. Shot. Defended out front. That's turned aside. Lundgren will pick it up, throw it off the glass. And that'll come out to the neutral zone where White Bear sends it right back to the Whitehawks blue line. That will be an offsides on White Bear. Shots and goal a little bit tilted here in favor of the Bears, 8-1.
Looks like earlier though, outside of that 3-shot flurry that led to the goal, there's been a lot of long shots that have been.
Childers knocks it down. Milady will pick it up at his blue line. Whitehawks will skate 3-on-3 as they cross the Bears blue line. Childers tries to dance. That gets knocked down. S is there to help out. Jason S battles on the boards, comes back out to Beal. Beal takes a look, goes back on the near side, clears his zone. Bears are going to have to check up. Still offsides, well offside. Fortunately, they get batted down. Now they'll enter the zone onside. Feed in the center. Good back check there by the forward. Kaluzny turns that aside. McGovern will send it around. S there to battle. And Beal feeds it right up to Killian. Hops off of his stick. And the Bears will dump it into the zone and get a change. Childers now on the half wall. He holds up, waits, looks, loses the puck. Bears now try to feed it out front. Brown is there to knock it down. Zilka dishes the puck off to Milady. Milady cuts to the net. Shot on the roll by Zilka. Milady carried the puck, uses offhand to push out the defender. And Jackson Zilka is on the back door to bury the puck. 7:03 of the first. We got a 1-1 tie.
I'll be honest, I didn't even see him.
Sneaky.
Snuck in the back door.
He would prefer Silky.
You can go with either one.
Brown holds it out of the zone. Bears now will flip it in.
Scoring for Westonka.
Piaski, first man to the puck, backhands it.
On the assist, number 8, Killian Mudley. Time of the goal, first period, 7:57 in the first. Again, that is Zilka from Milady at 7:57.
Brown now skates across. Boys, get it out. There we go. Out of the zone. They'll chip it to center ice. Koski will drop it to himself, dump it in deep behind the net. Renke follows. He's got the Renke on the near side boards. He leaves it there for Wesley. Wesley down low to Koski. Tries to feed it right back out. That doesn't connect. Now back out to the point. McGovern off of a skate out front. And the Bears will come out of the zone. 3-on-2 as they hit the Whitehawks blue line. Bears shot. Defended by Piaski. Follow up. Right out front. McGovern is there with a good stick to knock the puck off the Bears forward. Kaluzny makes the save. Now behind the net. Bears off on a change. Koski will carry. Koski up to Wesley. That'll hop off of his stick right to a Bear defenseman. They'll go D to D to D and bring it back down the near side. Bears wait for help. Now they'll try to make their attack. McGovern with a good step. That one comes in the zone as the Bear winger was trapped offside. So we'll have a face-off, 5:38 in the period, outside the Whitehawks zone. Correction at center ice. Lundgren steps in. Bears win the draw. They'll pull it back to their defenseman, set it up. Beal with a good step. Hawks will enter the zone offsides. Beal on the attempt, couldn't get back out of the zone before Wesley had pushed it in. Bears win the draw. Wesley's there. Bears will come out of the zone the other way through center ice. McGovern picks it up. He feeds it back. Picked up. Shot! That ramps up off a Whitehawk stick. Sent harmlessly into the glass. Now Beal will fire it up ice. Onto Wesley's stick. Wesley will come out of the zone with it. Quinn Wesley on the forehand. Shot! And the goalie gloves the grounder. 5:03 in the first while the face-off in the Bears zone. Childers steps up to the circle, feeds it back to Piaski. Piaski fires wide. Brown steps in, puck jumps out. Now we're in a foot race. Will Piaski, heavy, good stick by Will. Followed by the Bears, they'll pick up the puck in the Hawk zone and circle around. Shot from the top of the slot. Piaski picks up that rebound. He'll fire it up to Milady, and that will just go high and wide. Icing is the call at 4:40.
A little too much mustard on that one.
Good idea. I mean, he was going for the Hail Mary pass. If that connects, Killian's got a step and a stride ahead. Bears win the draw. Esso steps up, pulls it out of the circle. Milady now gets stopped by the snow, and he calls himself offsides. Snow accumulation at the blue line at the Bears bench. Bears win the draw. They'll pull it back, wait, looks, sends it up the half wall, now back down to the defenseman. He'll carry behind his own net, pulls up. Oh, boys, less stick checks, more body checks. Top of the slot, Milady with a good back check. He'll steer that aside. Bears control the Hawk zone. S goes over his stick. Now Childers will pick it up. Childers will come wide to the near side, get across the red line, but Milady was offsides. So we'll bring it back to center ice. Bears win. That's the third Bears draw in a row that they've pulled back. Continue to watch that as we play on here. That puck hops off a Beal stick and goes into the Bears bench.
It was nice to see S on that one come flying forward and actually take it on the drawback.
Koski steps forward. He can't pull it into the zone. Beal now sends it up off the glass, knocked down by the Bears at center ice. They'll come into the zone. And that'll get turned around immediately. Zilka now with Koski, 2-on-2. Koski with the puck on the wide side. Shot, that hops up off his stick off the glass. Renke is down low now. Renke picks it up. Battles for it on the top of the circle. Bears now cycle around their own end. Bounce pass, McGovern intercepts that. He'll throw it on net, stick to side by the Bears goalie. Zilka is there. He falls down. Feet get tied up there. I don't think there's any intentional anything. Zilka hustles to get out of the zone. Beal will hold. Now Beal walks up, shoots it on net. Stick to side and knocked down by the Bears goalie. Bears will push it out of the zone as the Hawks make a change. Lundgren now. Lundgren in transition. Piaski behind his own net. He'll circle around to Wesley. Wesley now across the red line. Wesley gives it to Lundgren. Lundgren, slap shot, gets knocked down off of a stick. And Piaski dumps it in offside. So the face-off at 2:35 remaining in the period. Oh, it is Trent.
It did sure look like a trip. I mean, it didn't go down right away, but that was definitely stick to shin guard.
Lundgren draws it back to Brown. Brown over to Piaski. Piaski steps across the red line. He'll backhand it into the Bears zone. Bears defenseman picks it up, sends it around. Brown pinches. Trost is there. Oh, 2-on-1 now. Piaski gets back. Shot high and wide off the glass. Lundgren on the back check will clear the rebound. Out front, and Kaluzny will cover that up. Dangerous situation here as they were breaking out of the zone at the blue line. 2:11 remaining in the first period. 1-1 tie. Used to love this song in high school.
I don't know. I'm trying to even know who this one is.
Bears control off the face-off, feed in the slot, shot. Cluesy sticks that aside. Childers now tries to break out of the zone. He's crunched. Whitehawks look a little desperate at this point. Brown, he'll wait, throw it off the glass. White Bear picks it up in the neutral zone. They'll come right back in. Shot. And Cluesy will foul that.
Stern talking to for number 13 from White Bear Lake after he flung the stick backwards.
A little bit of a finger wave.
So far, no harm, no foul. Ref dropped a change up there.
White Bear with the puck on the half wall. Childers pins his man up against the boards, gives up the puck. White Bear controls behind the Hawks net. 4 players low. The Bears pushing deep into the Hawks zone now. They'll feed it back to the end line. Cycles around, leaves it there. Tries to feed it back out. Childers is there. He'll throw it off the glass. Piaski, or Milady rather, looks for it. He can't pick it up. And now Brown regains control. And Brown will just throw it up through center ice. Release Jason S. as he heads down the ice. Hawks on a change. White Bear has to hold at the blue line. Now they send it in. As the scorekeeper said, less than 1 minute remaining here in the first period. Koski picks up the puck behind his own net. He'll go right up center. Right up the gut. Koski with speed. He's got Reinke and Zilka. Koski, Reinke, and Zilka into the zone. Koski pulls up, waits for help, sends it back to McGovern. Shot. Oh, right off the defense, the winger's shin pad rather, right into the goalie's glove. Got to get some of those big bodies out front. And at 37.5 seconds remaining in the first, we'll have a face-off. Koski pushes it deeper into the zone, comes back out to the blue line. McGovern gets beat on the blue line. Here come the Bears. Shot, backhand, that goes high and wide off the glass. Much to the chagrin of the White Bear parents standing in the corner. Beal gets taken out and just drilled. Here comes Zilka, 10 seconds in the period. He'll dump it in. Zilka will pin and they'll eat the puck. And that will be the end of the first. 1-1 tie. White Bear leads in shots 11-6. Hopefully Beal is all right.
Refs apparently don't want to be accused of influencing the outcome of this one because, damn.
Well, there's a reverse angle of that where dangerous plays lead to injuries. Hawks are going to have to up the aggressiveness, though. Clearly, White Bear is here to play the body. And if you don't go into that corner with intention to hit or be hit,
oh, good news. That's been our strong suit all year, Ryan.
Whitehawks faithful showing up in numbers here today. We've got grandparents. We, of course, have parents, siblings, community members. We've got representatives from the Pee Wee A team, Pee Wee B2 team. Probably a few other Bantam B2 I see here. This is what these kids live for all year, to make the region tournament, get the opportunity to go to state. We'll switch ends here in a second. Drop of the puck, Childers falls on it. Bears now come away briefly. Piaski with a good step, keeps the puck out of the zone. Milady now will carry across the blue line. Milady steps, they'll circle, cycle, shot. That gets knocked down out front by the Bears defenseman, where Childers will pick it up. Tries to feed it out front, that'll go off the iron in the back. Brown steps up, he'll hold his own. Childers with a heavy shoulder in the corner. S now tries to play the puck. He gets knocked down, that's gonna be a holding or a trip. Hawks on a delayed penalty call here. Puck's gonna go on our end. I guess that's one way to get the man advantage set up. Milady will carry back. And now he'll get ahead of speed. He flips it over to Childers. Childers will give it up to White Bear. And we'll have a White Hawks power play at 14:11 of the second.
Well, good news, right? We have found out the refs can indeed blow the whistle. So I was getting a little worried.
Hawks will send out Childers, Zilka, Ranke, along with Piaski and Milady. Piaski with the puck here on the near side point. He'll feed back down to Ranke at the dot. He circles around at the half wall, back to Piaski at the top. Piaski, not sure if it was a shot or a pass. Either way, it goes what? Piaski all the way rink wide to Ranke. Ranke looks, feeds it to Zilka in the center. That gets turned around and White Bear pushes it out. White Bear in hot pursuit. Piaski's gonna have to hustle. Turns around, he'll come back up the other way now. Piaski hassled, he'll carry into the zone. Piaski now, shot. Oh, just off the post on the near side. Goes high and wide. Koski will pick it up. He holds down at the end wall. Koski now finds space and time. He looks, feeds to Ranke at the hash marks. Ranke back to Koski. Koski tries to feed it to Ranke. Shot. Milady now with the puck. He'll feed back to Koski. Koski on the half wall. Koski feeds up the top to Piaski. Piaski back to Koski. Koski will shoot. Shot off the goalie's glove. That'll come right back out to Milady. He'll settle it down and feed back to Piaski. To Milady. Milady will walk the blue line. Comes across. Gives it to Ranke. Ranke, shot, tries to go near side. Goalie stick sends it wide. Milady will hold momentarily. Piaski kicks it forward at the Hawks bench, and he'll settle it down. Piaski kicks forward momentarily. Piaski with a shot forehand. Oh, good glove save by the Bears goalie. They're able to corral it between the pads. 12:35, we'll have a face-off in the Bears zone. White Hawks with a one-man advantage for the next 24 seconds. Puck comes out to the blue line. McGovern feeds it back down low to Lundgren. Lundgren tries to go through a stick. That doesn't work.
Come on.
And now the Bears will dump it in. 12 seconds remain on the Whitehawks man advantage. McGovern sends it around. The Bears are there to pick it up. They'll throw it on net. That gets turned around out front. Shot. Good pad save by Kaluzny.
White Bear leg, full strength.
And White Bear comes back off the penalty kill. They'll go back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Lundgren across the red line. He'll carry into the zone. Gabe Lundgren on the far wall. Throws it out front. Oh, Bobby Trost or Zilka rather. Yeah! Samuel Koski gets on the board at 11:52 of the second period, and the Whitehawks take a one-goal lead. Gabe Lundgren carried it into the corner, tried to feed it out to Zilka. He missed, but Koski is there to pick it up and bury it.
It took a nice little bounce to the forehand, and Koski dunked that biscuit in the milk. I don't know where that came from.
Veal now comes across the red line. He'll dump it into the zone. Good to see Nolan back on the ice after that spill at the end of the second period, or first period.
Gabriel Lundgren.
Trost tries to feed it to Wesley. They battle for it on the near wall. Puck comes out to the Bears. They'll push it up ice now to center. Bears dump it in. Some of them will peel off on a change as Kaluzny stops it behind his own net. Wesley battles for it at the hash marks. McGovern joins him. Puck comes out to Beal now. Beal settles down. 1-4 check. Oh, from behind! McGovern gets a little retribution.
They don't call it on either player, which is absurd.
Brutality apparently is the rule of the day here. Nolan Beal clearly checked from behind, folded in half. And then they allow McGovern to go up high and cream his guy. Childers draws it back. And that puck went out of the, I don't know where that puck went.
I don't know, I didn't see it.
Out of the rink apparently. As the linesman grabs a new puck. I guess the lesson there, CR, is you just got to go in heavy. You're going to get hit. They're going to not call it. So just know that going into the boards. Brown dumps it off the boards. Bears hold it in at the hash marks now. They'll send it behind the Hawks net. Feed it back to the red line. Try to walk up. Shot out front. Turned aside by Kaluzny. Brown will take his man right into the end wall. Childers is there. Bears try to push it out. Milady now will pick it up.
Too slow again. Watching.
Feed in the back door. Turned around. Good skate save by Kaluzny as he had his foot up against the post. And now that puck will come out to center ice to Milady. Killian Milady. He'll go near side, try to find the opening. Shot, that goes wide of the net.
And the whiffs.
Now Childers tries to reach for it. And the Bears will kick it into the Hawks zone where Brown feeds it right back up to center ice to Milady.
That's got to go deep.
Milady, they dance at the blue line. Nobody wants the puck. Brown hits himself in the head on a pass he tried to throw. Where Piaski will pick it up. Piaski off a Childers stick. Bounces right to a Bear. Brown gets a skate on that one. Sends it harmlessly wide. Puck in the crease. Shot. Kaluzny is there. And he'll cover up for a face-off at 9:40 remaining in the second period.
I think that puck would have had to go through half the Whitehawk team to have made it to the goal.
Drop of the puck. Whitehawk still on the ice. Shot. Knocked down out front. 2 saves by Kaluzny. Where are the defensemen? That winger was wide open out front just to have his way. Little Whitehawk fan decides to pipe in and tell the big boys what to do. Can't disagree with the advice. Puck out front now. Blocker decided by Kaluzny. Good aggressive block. Clears the puck. Puck skirts out front. Shot from the slot. Blocker saved by Kaluzny. Shot. That ramps up off a stick. That'll go behind the net. Where Beal will send it around. Good to see Nolan back on the ice again after the second big hit he's taken in the game. Koski on the near wall. Zilka's there. That puck will go off the end wall. Now chipped out front. Saved by Kaluzny. He tries to step on it. Good job by Zilka to push that out of the zone. Relieve the pressure here momentarily as White Bear sends it back to Koski. Koski now on the forehand. Shot! Tries to go wide side. Glove saved by the Bears goalie. Face off in the Bears end at 8:41 in the first.
Shots had kind of moderated before that last shift, and I think there were 5 by the Bears.
Drop of the puck. Bears win the draw. They'll bring it behind their own net. Killian on the forecheck with S. S holds the puck to the near side, or the far side rather. Bears now will carry. 3-on-2 as they hit the red line. White Bear into the Hawk zone. Pulls up, dances, throws it out front. Back checkers are there. S picks up the puck. He'll send it out of the zone. Tries to carry through center ice. Gets knocked off of his stick where Piaski picks it up. Piaski now to S. S keeps it into the zone. Bears push it out.
Oh, Locke, you got to go, buddy.
Brown steps up. Stick save by Kaluzny. He sends that off into the corner. Bears will be first to the puck on the half wall. S is there to bother. Now with Piaski, he pins his man up against the boards. They battle for it. Puck comes back to the blue line. Shot. That goes stirred wide. Brown now tries to feed it up to Childers. He pushes it out of the zone where the Bears pick it up at center ice. Bears will dump right back in. Piaski, first man of the puck. 2 Bears on Piaski. Somebody's got to support. Childers now steps in. Feeds it back to the point. Defenseman steps up. Now it'll come out of the zone. And the Bears will reset at center ice. Bears hard into the zone. They'll carry to the end wall. Out front, steered aside, shot. Stick saved by Kaluzny. Trost there to help out in the slot. The Bears just firing pucks. S now.
Oh, Jason!
S pushed the panic button and just dealt the puck from the blue line all the way down. That'll be a face-off in the Hawk zone for icing at 6:58 in the second.
Shoot, I had the opportunity there to free Trost. And just tossed it.
Bears win the draw. They feed it back to the point. They'll throw it through the slot to the opposite corner. McGovern now pushes it up but not out. Back to the half wall to the Bears winger. He'll feed it back down low. Lundgren chases. Right out front, sticked aside by McGovern. And the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Bears controlling their end. They regroup, wait for help. Send it back up to the near side. Trost is there to pin it, or Beal rather is there to pin his man. Now Trost will pick it up. Trost gets onto the forehand. Bobby Trost shot. Defenseman stick sends that up high. Out front, Trost tries to bury it in the near side, turned aside. Lundgren now. Lundgren looks rink wide, sends it back. Oh, Lundgren will carry the puck into the slot. Shot off the goalie's forehead up into the netting. And at 6:05 in the remaining in the second period, we'll have a face-off in the Bears zone.
Worked out, but when you got the wide open point man there, you got to move that puck.
Yeah, and Beal and Lundgren are talking about what the options are and how maybe we play the next one. Gabe with a good shot in the slot, but Beal was waiting, tapping the stick, waiting for the puck.
Oh.
Puck comes to the Bears. They'll cross center line now and dump it on to Kaluzny. Kaluzny, leg pad save. Beal is there to pick up the rebound. He sends it to the point, carried in by the Bears now. Beal tries to check. He falls off of his man. Bears now try to feed it out front. Off of Kaluzny's pad. Shot and a goal. So at 5:47 remaining in the second period, the Bears will tie it up 2-2.
There's been a theme of these past, 4 or 5 games. It's what happens behind the net determines the outcome. And too many times we are coming up short.
Well, if you've noticed, the Bears like to play below the headline. They'll send 3 guys down there routinely and try to bring it up to the half wall, then go back down low. They're trying to catch a defenseman out of place, and at that time they did.
Which suggests to me that if you can get that broken free with the offensive skill players we have. Oh, God, I hate it.
Number 7, Benjamin Ziegler. Time of the goal, 9:13 in the second period.
That'll be an offsides. They'll bring it back to center ice.
Bring back touch up. God.
Childers on the dot. Bears pull it back. Now they'll send it deep into the Hawk zone behind Kaluzny. He hustles. Can't stop it there. Comes around to the near wall for S. S feeds it up to Childers, who leaves it for S. S tries to chip it forward. Knocked down. Childers picks it up. Childers and S. Childers again. Backhand out front. Rebound. S picks it up behind the net. He'll skate around and look.
Come up the wall.
Leaves it there for Milady. S gets pinned against the boards. You got to get up, Jason. Milady now. He looks for help. Brown throws it on net right up front. Childers couldn't get a stick on it. He was tied up out front. Good idea. Piaski on the near wall. He'll send it low. Childers shot in the slot, or shot in the circle rather. Easily handled by the White Bear goalie.
It's another stick up by there. Childers took to the neck. If they're going to get out of here, they're going to get out bruised, Brian.
Well, I think we've seen enough hockey here in this game. There's not going to be calls, so the boys just going to have to play tougher. Trost shot on net, out front. Wesley scrambles for it. Turned aside by the White Bear defenseman. Trost feeds it again, right out front. Wesley got a stick on that one. Goalie turned it aside. Trost, back check, holds it up. He'll dump it in. Right back on net. And once again, the Lundgren, Trost, Wesley line trying to turn the momentum around here. Lundgren holds. He'll dump it back deep into the zone. Goalie steers it aside for his defenseman. And now the Bears trying to bring it out. Trost will hold once more. Now the Bears break out. They'll come across the Whitehawks blue line. Top of the circle. Walk behind the net. Try to bring it low to high. Now we feed it back down low again. Back to the half wall. That takes a carom. Piaski off the glass. Bears pick it up. Now Piaski will carry. Will Piaski beats one man. Now he comes in, gets to the forehand. Puck slides off of his stick. He'll leave it back down low, and the Whitehawks will get a change. Almost held at the blue line. McGovern can't wait long enough and dumps it in off sides. Face off brought to you by Van Halen. Koski at the center circle with Zilka and Reinke. Puck is dropped. Reinke steps in. He helps it out. He'll try to backhand it into the zone. That'll make it all the way down to the end line. Koski heavy in. He pins his man. Puck squirts out to the center circle, or to the circle rather. Koski slips off of his stick. McGovern keeps it out of the zone. And the Bears pick it up their blue line. Now D to D, they'll feed it back to center, and now deep into the Hawks zone. Kaluzny back to play the puck. He settles it for Beal. Beal gets hit. McGovern throws it up. Puck back into the zone off Kaluzny's leg pads. McGovern now feeds it to Koski. Koski sidesteps, feeds it to Zilka. Up and not out. Bears hold. Now Koski will pick it up. He feeds it just past Reinke. He can't get there in time. Zilka on the follow, tries to feed it back down to Marshall in the corner. Reinke feeds it out front. Oh, Koski was just tied up there. Now the puck off the glass. Beal settles it, throws it back into the zone. Now S with the puck. Jason S has to go to the backhand, feeds it to Childers, fresh onto the ice, feeds it back out front. S tries to throw it in, that doesn't work. And now the puck comes back out. I don't know if it'll make it, and it does. Oh, they blow it. They wave it off as Beal comes back to the puck. He'll send it off the wall, picked up by the Bears defenseman at his own blue line. He'll chip it back to center ice. Shot off of Beal's shin pad. Turned aside. Childers is there. Shot on net. And Kaluzny will freeze the puck at 1:47 remaining in the second period. 2-2 the score here in New Hope.
Why the decision to waive that icing off?
It's a subjective call. I can't get in the head of these referees. There's been a few curious calls or non-calls. Kaluzny sees that at the last second, gets a shoulder on it, and sends it high over the net. Milady now will put on the chase. White Bear back to center ice. They'll dump it in. Kaluzny back to play the puck. Childers will pick it up behind his own net. Ooh, dangerous there. Feeds it to Piaski, who now will carry out of the zone. Turn it over in transition. Milady with a step and an opportunity. Kill you, Milady! Tries to go reverse angle. Fancy but not effective. Puck will come off the glass. Piaski holds it. Now he'll find an opportunity. Shot in the slot. Off the goalie's forehead, up into the netting. 1:07 in the period. Face off in the Bear zone.
That's the second one the goalie's taken off the dome here today.
Looks like he's got a Bauer 961 helmet, pro grade. Shouldn't feel any of that. PSA for the goalie parents out there. Invest in a helmet, invest early. Piaski now chips it off the glass, gets it out to the point where it's immediately fed back down in the zone. Brown, first man of the puck. He'll try to send it around to Renke. The Bears are there. Now Brown picks it up to Koski. Koski with Zilka and Renke. Koski will dump it in and chase. Goes after his own puck. Nice little play there by Koski. Tries to feed it out to Renke. Just a bouncing puck. Couldn't get settled down. Bears now controlling their own end. Renke ties up his man, looking for help. Blown tire by the Bears defenseman. Zilka feeds it to Renke. Renke back to Zilka, feeds it out front. Koski was crashing in there. Just couldn't find a handle on it. And the Bears will bring it across with 16 seconds. Shot. And Kaluzny will glove that one. So at 12.6 seconds on the clock, there'll be a face-off in the Whitehawk zone. Renke now carries the puck out of the zone. He'll feed it to Zilka, 7 seconds. Zilka looking for a shot here, a fire. Into the glove of the Bears goalie. Oh boy, 3 seconds is a long time. The Hawks will send out an extra skater. Kaluzny on the bench. Hawks got to win this draw. Koski will line up. Renke in on the dot with him. And that puck will go behind the net. Bears elect not to take a shot. So at the end of 2, we've got a 2-2 tie. Only differential is shots on goal in favor of White Bear. We'll take a 12-minute break and be back for the third period. And we're back in New Hope for the start of the third. Hawks 2, Bears 2. Drop of the puck. Bears pick it up off the face-off. They'll push it out to the neutral zone. Both teams battle back and forth here. Now the Bears will clear the blue line, send it behind Kaluzny. Beal will be the first man to the puck. Childers is there with him. They'll kick it up off the half wall. That'll come outside the zone. Bear carnage laying in the zone. McGovern now tries to feed it to Milady. That'll get kicked off the glass back to the Whitehawks blue line. 2-on-1 if we don't hustle here. And Milady will backhand it out of the zone through the wickets of the waiting Bear defenseman. Koski now into the zone. Whitehawks get a change. Koski tries to hold the puck. He does. Zilka pushes it deeper into the zone. He'll follow. Brown now on the near side boards. Hits off of him. And now it'll come out and go the length of the ice for the first icing of the period. Fairly even game here, back and forth. There was a time in the second period where the Bears had a distinct advantage, but that has calmed itself down. The Hawks now try to pin at the blue line. 2-on-1 as the Bears come into the zone. Brown on defense. Shot. Blocker aside by Kaluzny. And Koski will pick it up. He'll circle behind the net. Looks, waits, tries to feed it to himself. Three Bears in deep. Whitehawks wings have to realize when guys pinch that low, somebody's got to come help out. Reinke will come out. Now we feed to Koski at the center line. Koski goes wide. Shot. Glove down. Cleared by the defenseman. Whitehawks go off on a partial change. Koski holds for Brown. Brown shot! Tries to go upper corner opposite side. That puck will come out of the zone. Held though by Koski. Good hustle by Sam Koski to hold the puck in. And now the Bears will clear. Brown chips it back. Wesley couldn't bring it into the zone. Now Koski on. He'll throw it in deep. And fire off on a change. Wesley deep into the zone with Trost. Bears banging around. They'll come out to the half wall. Wesley picks it off. Got to hustle, boys. Lundgren gets knocked down. Boy, chaos in the corner. And now the Bears come across the blue line. Way offside. And the linesman gets the call. 12:44 remaining in the third. 2-2 is the score. Bears win the draw at the red line. They'll bring it into the zone. Throw it in on net. Kaluzny sticks that aside. Beal now, not up to Wesley. Bears cut it off. Wesley now tries to get it out of the zone. Battles for it. He's ridden down. Trost jumps in. Lundgren's there. Bears walk away with it. Top of the circle, shot blocker down. Beal clears. And Bears pick it up.
Come on, Quinn, let's go!
McGovern spins his man around. Puck still behind the net. Loose. Bears turn around. They'll feed it back to Ty. Shot from the blue line. Kaluzny catches that one all alone on the back door. Lundgren steps in to help out, deflects that puck. Shot now, point blank, and Kaluzny will cover. Whitehawks a little flat-footed on that shift. Got to pick up the speed if they want to keep pace with the Bears. Drop of the puck. Linesman doesn't like what he sees. We'll do it again. Milady kicks it into the corner for Beal, or for Brown rather. Now the puck will squirt out to center ice. Off the linesman, and now it'll come into the Hawk zone. Piaski with the puck. Piaski's got to spin around, go the other way. Good physical play there by the Bears. Knocks Piaski off the puck. Bears move the puck around. They'll go up top. Shot. Leg pad save. Cleared by Childers. Back out to the point. Shot that ramps up off of Milady's stick into the corner. Childers down in the corner now. Boys, you got to play the body. Puck held in by the Bears. On the half wall, they'll feed it down deep. Brown pushes the puck forward to Childers. He gets knocked off the puck. And the Bears hold once again. Bears now will try to work on a change. Puck comes right back out of the slot. Shot, Kaluzny with a glove. That goes aside. Childers rubs his man into the end wall. Brown is there, they can't control. Now Brown tries to feed it out, up to Milady, right back through the slot.
Well, if they give it up on this shift, they will have earned it.
Well, 5 Whitehawks on the ice. I see 3 Bears, and we can't clear the puck. Bears execute a full line change in the zone. Hold behind the net. Shot. Milady gets a stick on it. S, just move it out of the zone. There we go. That'll come out to center ice. Partial change here, no urgency. That puck goes wide. Koski now on the ice. Koski and Zilka. Bears feed it back down deep.
I'm getting tired of watching hockey in this end, Ryan.
Piaski will fire it. No icing as it went off a Bears defenseman in the corner here. Fed back through center ice now. Here come the Bears. At the dot, out front. Good stick play by Kaluzny there. Zilka plays it out of the zone. That's going to go the length of the ice for icing. 9:16 remaining in the period.
Not a good 4 minutes there for the Whitehawks. Yikes.
Does DoorDash deliver smelling salts? Woo. Lactic acid's got to get wiggled out of the Hawks' legs here. Shot. Kaluzny with a save. Sticked out. Zilka will pick it up. He'll carry through center ice. Dump it in. And chase. Ranky, Zilka, Koski with McGovern and Beal. Koski behind the net. Picks it up. Immediately attacked by 2 Bears. And they'll come out to center ice.
See that, Ryan? See how they used open ice there and found the man moving forward? Novel.
Koski pins his man. Wesley now tries to feed it up, but not out. Now McGovern will pick it up. He'll fling it forward 300 feet. We're halfway through the third period here. Hawks send out Lundgren, Wesley, and Trost. Fed back through the center. Piaski pushes it onto Wesley's stick. Wesley across center ice. He'll dump and chase. He tries to split the defenseman. He'll make it to the puck first. At the end wall. And the Bears come out. Rink wide pass. Knocked down at center ice. Trost on the back check. Puck squirts out to the Bears. Shot. Sticked aside by Kaluzny.
Just too much
Wesley
room.
now. He tries to push it. Shot. Knocked down by Brown out front. Bears doing a good job of just knocking pucks down, holding it in the zone. Wesley will kick it out. And here comes Bobby Trost on the outside. Bobby Trost tries to cut back in. Makes his way through. Shot. Oh, Brett tried to put it on Lundgren. Stick out front. Good shift by Trost here. He'll come up with the puck again. Yeah, that was a nice thing. If you're a defenseman, you get that call. If you're a wing, you do not. Face off in the Hawk zone on the near side. Childers with Milady and S. Childers falls on it. Good sticks out front. Milady now. It's knocked down, puck back into the zone. Brown now pushes it forward. That doesn't go out. Now Milady will get, still held. Now it'll come out. 3-on-1 if they hurry. Childers holds the line, onside for the Hawks, high and wide. S holds the puck, Childers now in the slot, Ronan Childers, shot! And I believe that went off the blocker or the forehead into the netting. 7:07 remaining in the period. 2-2 is the score. Childers on the draw. S picks it up. Shot off the pads. Rebound now. Fighting in the corner for it. S pins his man against the boards. And that'll come out to Piaski at his own blue line. Pick your head up, Will. Good sauce pass to Brown. Brown now. Tries to feed it to center. Just misses S. And the Bears will try to work their way back up the ice. Shot high and wide off the glass. Puck comes back out to the middle. Brown with a good stick. Clear shot. Paluzzi shuts the door. Hamo with another big save. Right at point blank. Shot. That goes wide. Koski feeds it back the other way. S now. Throws it up to Milady. That gets turned around at the blue line. Whitehawks have to hurry and get a change here. Koski will hold at the blue line. Send it back out to the neutral zone, and the Bears will dump it in. Piaski fires it up the middle, knocks it down. Zuka on the puck briefly. Tries to feed the center, that'll go wide. Piaski is there. Piaski and Brown have been on the ice for quite some time here. Renke now, Renke. He loses it in the corner at the half wall. Now he tries to battle for it. Zoka's there with him. White Bear defenders will send it around up off the glass and out of the zone. That'll be icing on the Bears. 5:26 remaining in the third. Still knotted up at 2. Lundgren, Trost, and Wesley on the ice for the Hawks. Trost back to Beal. He fires a shot that's defended. Good hustle by McGovern to get back. Stick save, glove pad save. Here come the Hawks the other way. Another good save by Cameron Kaluzny there and an odd man opportunity. Good job of both McGovern and Beal hustling back. And that one will hop off a Lundgren stick, and the Whitehawks will be called offside at 5:02. Hawks will send out Milady, Childers, and S, McGovern, and Beal. Childers wins the draw, feeds it back to Beal. Beal at the red line. He'll step across and fire it in on net. That goes behind the Bear goal. McGovern pinches. He'll hold on the half wall. Milady is there. They battle for it. Milady pins his man, but the puck squirts out to the defenseman. Bears come back out the other side. Rink-wide pass. Turned over. Milady now fires a shot. Tried to hit Childers on the back door. And the puck will squirt out to McGovern. Right back to Childers. Childers backhand into the zone. He'll chase. Childers hard behind the net. He's there with S. The puck squirts on the half wall. Whitehawks changing defenders. And now they'll dump it deep, and Whitehawks will send off 2 forwards. Puck comes back to Brown. Brown up to Renke, or Koski rather. Koski gets on the forehand. Shot! Goes high. Tried to beat him blocker side. That'll squirt all the way out of the zone back to center ice, and here come the Bears. Shot. That goes wide. That'll come out of the zone. Right to Koski. He feeds it to Zuka. Zuka makes his way in, but the Bears turn him back around. Renke now. Marshall Renke walks the blue line. Gets held out. And Brown will kick it in the opposite way. Bears behind their own net. They'll try to make it up the half wall to the hash marks. Good back check by Renke. Ties them up at the blue line. Puck squirts loose. Whitehawks doing a much better job clogging up the middle here and not letting the Bears escape cleanly. Piaski rather, around 1, and the Whitehawks will get trapped off sides at the Bear bench. 3:18 remaining in the third.
I don't know if they made the decision or I'm just perceiving it, but it looks like the defensemen are dropping a little earlier, which is adding some traffic in the neutral zone.
Yeah, I think probably a combination of that, and we're just not pinching as much, making sure we don't give up that odd man opportunity. Brown on the boards. That puck will come out to Piaski. He'll fire it right back up the same way. Bounce pass is going to be icing on the Hawks.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's more aggressive than the Hawks have been all night. Childers on the draw, wins it. Tillian steps up, feeds it to Reinke. Reinke now across the red line into the Bears zone. A bit of a different look here. They've got Reinke, Milady, and Childers paired up. Bears kick it over to Piaski. Piaski will feed it back into the Bears zone. Stops it at the blue line. Will Piaski will walk in. Shot on net. Goes high. Milady is there. He'll carry down low. Bring it back the other way. Gets some time and space. Feeds it back to Brown. Brown waits. Back to Milady at the top of the circle. Right out front. Shot. Loose. And picked up by the Bear goalie. Traffic out front there. Like to see more of that. 2:22 left in the third period. Tied at 2s in New Hope. Off the draw, Reinke throws it on net. Milady with a backhand, that goes off the outside of the netting. Now Milady, he'll send it back behind the net for Reinke. Reinke now, he'll bring it back up top for Beal. Beal back to Reinke, too far for him to, or Childers, too far for him to handle. Childers now back out on the end line. He steps up, McGovern pinches, holds it on the half wall, back down to Childers, right up front to Reinke. Reinke dishes out front, puck's loose in the slot, and now the Bears will send it to Beal on the blue line. Bears get across the red line, they'll send it in. Kluzny will stop it. Beal picks it up. He fires to the blue line to Koski now. Koski with Milady and Reinke. Oh, Milady with a little bit of fancy footwork, holds on onside. Reinke feeds to Milady. Milady will bring it across the blue line, finds himself open in the slot, shot! In the breadbasket of the Bear goalie. 1:20 remaining in the third.
Both teams familiar with overtime. White Bear Lake. No, I take that back.
Hawks win the draw.
They got hammered by Armstrong.
I thought maybe in their first game.
No.
Shot goes behind the Bear net. Koski is there for it. Koski back to Zilka. Zilka feeds it back to the point to Beal. Beal waits. Now he goes down low to Koski, trying to get some separation. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Shot by Beal. Loose out front. Oh, backhand by McGovern. He had pinched in there, trying to throws it back on net. And the Bear goalie has no choice but to cover it up here on the near side. 48 seconds remaining in the period.
That'd have been a heck of a time to get one for the season.
And somebody calls a timeout here. So we'll take a momentary break. It's the time for that Bobby Trost type tenacity. You just keep whacking until something happens. You're going to get a whistle or a goal. Don't stop until you do.
We find ourselves back into the White Hawk red zone. Minute left. Things both terrible and amazing have happened this season.
It's been a while since we've seen a draw back to the point, slap shot score.
This will be a good one. This will be a good time for that.
Coming off the timeout, the Hawks will start with Beal and Piaski, along with Milady, Renke, and Childers at center. Actually, scratch. Yeah, that's what it is. 48 seconds remain in the period. Bears draw it back. They'll kick it off the glass, out of the zone. Piaski steps up, holds, and that'll be an offsides on the Hawks. Good job by Piaski, though, pinching there. Rather take the offsides and give up the time and space. Bring it to center ice. Childers wins it. Renke had stepped forward. Bears into the zone. Shot. That goes high and wide. Childers now on the far side. He'll chip it out of the zone. Tries to put it on Renke's tape. Just over him. Bears will kick it in onside. That hops over everybody's stick. Beal knocks into his man. Milady is there to battle for it. He comes away with it on the backhand. Milady and Renke now, 2-on-3. Renke catches it on the backhand, finds opportunity. He's got space, shot! Just waited a hair too long, letting the defenseman catch up. Back to Beal now. Beal will feed it back down the half wall to Childers. Childers back to Beal. Fire that shot. Low and hard, goalie didn't see it. Goes wide of the net to Piaski. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And that horn is the signal of overtime here in New Hope. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back.
Bonus hockey for the second game in a row. They decided they only get 1 minute between this time.
Referee just gave him, I want my 2 minutes. See, now the timekeeper just should have cut it short, not let the buzzer blow.
Yeah.
Timekeeper's too busy on the phone.
It's pretty easy. You can flip the switch, and then you just go set time 1400.
Just adds to the drama and suspense. So we'll switch ends, put 10 minutes on the clock. Both teams on the long change here. Hawks will send out the same line. Childers, Milady with Renke, along with Brown and Piaski. Bears win the opening draw here in overtime. Bears come into the zone, give it up to Piaski. Piaski feeds it forward to Renke. Renke holds to Milady. Milady now finds a little bit of space. Puck gets knocked off a hit stick by a good back check. And the Bears will pick it up and cross center ice. Bears into the zone. Good goes wide, waits for help. Feeds down low to the end wall, back behind the Whitehawks net. Somebody's got to go get him. Bears controlling the puck here. Whitehawks letting him. Body, boys, body. And that puck will be cleared to all 200 feet of the ice. Yaski on the draw. He's got Lundgren on his wing as well as. And off the face-off, the Bears were able to put one in the back of the net. That will effectively end the Whitehawks season here this year.
.13 left for the overtime. Camo didn't even see that.
Well, that will wrap it up for the Bantam A's here this year. Good run in regions. And we'll have our final sign-off here from New Hope.